Most of what I know about archaeology comes from a movie character sporting a fedora and a whip. But here at St. Joe's, students learn about it firsthand in the field.
Well, and here today we are taking the artifacts that have been dug up by archaeology students, and we are preparing them so that they can be sent away to a museum.
Oh, well, this is an archaeological lab that we run as an after-school program every year. Every Wednesday, the students come out and they volunteer for this to help get the artifacts that we find on our archaeological digs ready for shipment to the Simcoe County Museum.
There's the washers, which the artifacts have been in the ground, so they're extremely dirty. So they clean them up as best as possible. And then the labelers will label the artifacts so that the people at the museum know that they came from this site and this specific dig spot. And then the bagging people will put them in bags, make sure they have a label on, and after that they're ready to go to the museum.
They come from Fort Willow, which is an old European base. It was never under attack, but there were people who lived there, so they left us a whole bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's native pottery, yeah. Another piece of native pottery there. My background was an archaeologist. I spent 7-8 years working for a private archaeological company in Toronto. I have my master's in archaeology, so identifying these artifacts, that's something I've done almost as long as I've been teaching. And when I became a teacher, I approached the principal and told him I had a license to conduct professional excavations, and he said, well, that's great, let's try to get a course running where students can take part in something like this.
I'm looking forward to being able to make my own discovery. My name will be on there in the museum forever, which is, like, it's an honor, really.
What?
The whole point of this course and this after-school program isn't really to get students to become archaeologists, but at least they can appreciate a different way of understanding how we learn about the past. Not always books, not always looking at someone else's documents and someone else's discoveries. They can make discoveries on their own, and they can take that away and appreciate it. It's undecorated, but the stuff that we have been finding here, the artifacts we have found here from the native time period, have all dated to about 1400, basically decoration, 1400 AD.
I enjoy just being able to be a part of it. It's just such a privilege to actually be able to touch these things. Some of them are as old as 700 years old with my own hands. How many people can say that?
Well, that's all for the Rush this week. I'd like to thank St. Joe's for their hospitality. If you'd like us come hang out at your school or have an idea for a segment on the show, drop us a line at therush@rogerstv.com. I'm Kendall Ketty. I'll see you next week on The Rush.